So, the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, we get to the main event. It was the WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez for the Street Profits versus Tommaso, Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano, DIY versus Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns, in a TLC Triple Threat Tag Team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So yeah, this is the main event for tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. In this match, it was a really good match. All three of these teams was beating the hell out of each other, climbing up the ladder, almost damn near grabbing the tag team titles multiple times in this match. It was just kind of like, who's going to win this match, you know? But all three of these teams was giving it their all, just beating the hell out of each other. There was a bunch of crazy spots. At one point, Montez used somebody's prosthetic leg in this match from the crowd, beating the hell off Ciampa and them, and then giving off the prosthetic leg back to the guy, which was pretty funny. We see Chris Sabin jumping off the top turnbuckle with a splash onto Angelo Dawkins through a table at one point. At one point, there was a cool spot where we see Angelo Dawkins having Tommaso Ciampa up on his shoulders, feel like the electric chair, with Montez jumping over the top rope with a super blockbuster on every single body else, including Ciampa, which was pretty crazy. And then we see Montez putting Tommaso Ciampa through a table outside of the ring, where he laid him across a table, and they jumped over the top rope with a swanton bomb pretty much onto him through the table. At one point, Ciampa actually had Montez up on his shoulders, and then he hits like a white noise through a ladder, because there was a ladder that was like a bridge from the barricade to the ring, and then Ciampa had Ford up on his shoulders on the ring apron, jumping off the ring apron through the ladder, which was pretty crazy. There was a bunch of crazy spots in this match. At one point, we actually see the Motor City Machine Guns hitting Skull and Bones onto Johnny Gargano through a table outside the ring, which was pretty crazy. Just a bunch of crazy spots in this match. There was a really crazy spot, which brings you back some memory, with Edge jumping off the top of the ladder, spearing Jeff Hardy in the air, where he was holding on to the tag team titles. Yeah, we see that same spot, but through a table, with Tommaso Ciampa hanging up there, on pretty much holding on to the tag team titles. And then we see Angelo Dawkins jumping off the top of the ladder with a spear onto Ciampa through a table inside the ring, which was pretty insane, taking both guys out. We see Alex Shelley getting taken out in this match, and then we see Chris Sabin, and we see Montez going up there on the top turnbuckle, on the top of the ladder, going at it. We see Ford knocking Sabin off the top of the ladder, and then Ford got caught up getting hit with a super kick by Gargano. But then at the ending, we see Montez Johnny Gargano, and Chris Sabin up there on the top of the ladder. All three of those guys are going at it, but then we see Montez managing to knock Johnny Gargano and Chris Sabin off the top of the ladder, and then getting the WWE Tag Team Championship. So yeah, the Street Profits defeated the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY tonight in the Triple Threat Tag Team TLC match to retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. That's what happened there. Great match. This match should have happened at WrestleMania, but sadly it didn't. But it happened in the main event of SmackDown, which was damn great as well. So yeah, for that match, I gotta give it 5 stars. That's why I'll give it. It was a great match. Really good match. If you guys have yet, definitely go check out this one. This match was really good. I'll say that was match of the night right there. Tonight's episode of SmackDown, it was a really good show. We got this match, the main event, which was amazing. It looked like there was going to be a match getting set up for Backlash as a Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Championship. We see Zelina Vega winning the WWE Women's United States Championship. We see Aleister Black making his return, laying out The Miz, which he got some match against The Miz next week on SmackDown as well. And then we see the match getting set up for Backlash between John Cena and Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship. And then we see a bunch of cool segments as well, and possibly another Fatal 4-Way match that could be possibly set up, I believe, for Backlash between Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and Naomi. That match could be set up for the WWE Women's Championship, possibly for Backlash. So maybe 2 Fatal 4-Way matches getting set up for 2 different titles at Backlash, it seems like. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, at least up until Backlash. But yeah, that was Friday Night SmackDown. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. I'll give it 10 stars. That's why I'll give it 10 out of 10 show. Raw was damn great, and this one was great as well. But yeah, that's why I'll give the whole show 10 out of 10. But yeah, that was Friday Night SmackDown. Really great show. But yeah, subscribe to TW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to Mother Channel Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris McDaniels, and follow me on all my social media accounts. So I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Monday's Monday Night Raw reviews. See you guys later. Till then.